Welcome back to another episode of Maverick Travels. In this episode, I take you to the breathtaking island of St. Lucia, a true gem in the Caribbean. This trip was unlike any other because it was a group trip, filled with friends, even a few people I hadn't met yet. So the goal was to visit the island of St. Lucia and the land our organizer Chedwin inherited from his father. From epic hikes to mud baths, a catamaran cruise, and even a reggae concert. This trip had it all. St. Lucia is known for its stunning Pitons, lush landscape, and rich history. Originally inhabited by the Arawaks and later the Caribs, the island was fought over by British and French for centuries before gaining independence in 1979. Today, St. Lucia is famous for its tropical beauty, vibrant culture, and warm people, making it one of the top destinations in the Caribbean. After landing, we all met at the Mango Tree restaurant to take it all in. The first thing that hit me was the breathtaking view of the Pitons. I mean, damn. Next up, we had a liquor tasting experience. Now, I don't drink like that, but I did try one or two samples, and the group really enjoyed the experience. So the next morning, I had to hit the gym to start the day before visiting the land. So his family used to farm fruits there, and now he has a vision to develop homes while maintaining its natural beauty. The land itself, absolutely stunning. Lush greenery, rolling hills, and endless potential. It was inspiring to see someone so passionate about building something meaningful on family land. So after exploring the land, we wrapped up the day with a barbecue, chilling, watching the sunset. I mean, it was beautiful. It was a perfect way to unwind, enjoy good food, and just appreciate the beauty of St. Lucia. The next day, we made our way to Naked Fisherman Beach Bar and Grill. Let me tell you, the food there was unreal. Fresh seafood, amazing flavors, and just good vibes all around. We spent the entire day enjoying the beach, eating great food, and soaking in the atmosphere. So the following morning, we hiked through some of the most scenic trails in St. Lucia and got some amazing views of the island. While on this trip, I inquired about seamoss and seamoss farms, as it's a superfood that I take in regularly. So during the hike, I asked our guide about the seamoss farms. So she gave me a bit of information, as she did not know any seamoss farmers personally, but I didn't give up. The search continues. So one of the best days on this trip was hands down the Catamaran cruise. I mean, it was a vibe. People were having fun, letting loose, dancing. It was a vibe. All right, today is boat day. Catamaran, to be exact. Catamaran day. Today's Catamaran day.
Les drinks sont gratuits, profitez-en.
C'est quoi?
Drinks are free.
We sailed along the coastline of St. Lucia, stopping at the famous mud baths near the Soufriere volcano. The mud is known for its skin rejuvenating properties, and people swear by it. After covering ourselves in mud, we washed it off at the waterfalls nearby. It was an unforgettable experience. And then it was back on the boat, and we partied.
To the right, crisscross.
The energy, the music, the scenery, it was hands down one of my favorite days. So the next day we visited Sugar Beach, one of the most famous beaches in St. Lucia. It's located right in between the Pitons. The white sand, crystal clear water makes it one of the most beautiful spots on the island. So when we arrived, Chedwin surprised us and let us know that he booked us all massages. Right next to the beach, they had the spa. It was absolutely amazing. Luxury, 5-star treatment. Water infused with lime and cucumber. Amazing. We're ready for a massage. Bamboo massage treatment. Now don't let this roll fool you now. Wow, this place is absolutely beautiful. It's like Sugar Beach. Very nice. This was a perfect experience as it was in the middle of our trip. We had done so much already, so we got time to relax and just unwind a bit. So the next day we headed into Castries, the capital, to do some shopping and check out local spots. Found this health store in the shopping mall, spoke to the owner, and he mentioned that his nephew just so happens to have a seamoss farm. We were getting somewhere. All week, people were hyping up this Friday night block party in Gros-Islet. Let me tell you, it did not disappoint. The streets were packed with locals and travelers, the music was pumping, the food was incredible. Definitely a must-do if you visit St. Lucia.
Let me tell you something. You see the anti-screw? Become the anti-screw.
And to top it all off, that night I got to see Buju Banton, a reggae legend, live in an outdoor concert. I mean, yo.
Rastaman over the license. The real Rastaman then. Forgot na ganja business. But you see we live a high life. This one is brand new.
The energy was unreal and it was a perfect way to experience the Caribbean music scene at its best. So the following day, the owner of the seamoss farm reached out to me, sat down, had an in-depth conversation, and he allowed me to interview him about seamoss. Because the thing is, like, Jamaicans, right, have pushed seamoss for a long time. Yes. But if you know that Jamaican seamoss and St. Lucia seamoss are totally different.
Now, we only got to find out recently, the past 2 or 3 years, that Dr. Sebi heralded St. Lucian seamoss specifically. Have you actually seen farms before?
No, I haven't.
No, we wanted to.
So I will have my uncle Rose with us, and he's going to be down on the farm all day tomorrow. So if you guys want to kind of pass by the farm to check it out.
Okay. That's what intrigues me so much, because the ceiling is not even, we're not even close to the ceiling. And I've seen, the effects and how it helps people and how it's become a day-to-day thing for me.
Yeah.
To just boom, throw it in my, take a scoop of the jump,
Just
toss it in the smoothie, and that's it. My daughter sometimes has it too, and it's just like, okay, it's good to go, and it's nice. And I feel like a lot more people can use this. And why I say that the ceiling, we're not even close to the ceiling, is because I feel like 8 out of 10 you mentioned seamoss. That's what it's seamoss.
Yeah.
So for example, the group that we're with, so I'm looking for seamoss. I'm like, seamoss. All week I'm talking about seamoss, and then one of a few people looked at me like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what is seamoss? So,
but funny enough, you can walk into the supermarket and buy seamoss.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I realize that.
But everybody thinks you knows about seamoss. So.
And then they infuse it in alcohol here. That one caught me off guard. I did not expect that. It's like a Bailey's type of drink, and boom, throw the seamoss in there. I'm like, okay. That's when I knew, like, this is a spot for it. If you guys could mix it in the alcohol, for sure.
You can have seamoss with anything.
Now my question is, okay, the different colors. It's kind of new to me. Maybe the last 6 months or so, maybe a little longer. My
so
brother was like,
colors.
yeah, that's it. 3. I know. There's I think my brother mentioned green or something.
Yeah, there's green. We don't know why some of the seamoss turns green. Some of it was literally green seamoss would just turn yellow, and sometimes the yellow seamoss would just turn green.
That's true. That's crazy.
We would have lines of seamoss, and some would just turn green. Based on testing, there is no nutritional difference in the green seamoss and the yellow seamoss. It's only mentioning green and yellow.
Yeah, I know.
There's only 2 kinds of seamoss. The purple seamoss is the yellow seamoss when it's not bleached.
Got it. Oh, okay.
So the bluish green seamoss is if you have the green seamoss that you don't bleach. So you saw in the video, we put it out on large beds, just dry in the sun. If you do that, regardless of the color of sea moss, it turns pale.
Okay.
And it loses this gelatinous, salty stuff. And you just put it in a drying bed and it comes out like the sandy kind of color you're accustomed to. If you get the sea moss fresh out the sea, you don't put it into the bleaching beds and you just put it straight in the dark place to dry. It's going to dry purple.
That's it. So it's like I get that feeling that sea moss is just a gift from God. It was just like, oh, here, this little treasure like you don't know about. And it's just like, figure it out. Who knows? So now let me tell you about this epic, I mean epic helicopter ride over the island of St. Lucia. I mean, I could talk about it all day, but you're gonna have to see it for yourself. Seeing St. Lucia from the sky was next level breathtaking. I haven't been on many helicopter tours, but it's gonna be hard to top this one. So after the helicopter tour, we stopped for lunch at Pink Plantation. Pink Plantation is a historic site known for its colonial architecture, gardens, and delicious Creole cuisine. I mean, that's not all it's known for. Judging by the name Pink Plantation, we're gonna skip the history part of it and just focus on how great the food was. So with everything checked off the list, I was finally given the coordinates to the seamoss farm, and that wrapped up the mission. So we made it to a seamoss farm in St. Lucia. Now the way it works is that seamoss is a natural algae, you can say, that comes from the ocean. St. Lucia is just perfectly located where it just comes from the ocean. It's cultivated here. You get the final product of a dry format of seamoss. As you can see, the farmers are out cultivating the seamoss. So the seamoss comes from the ocean, and what they do is they just catch it, right? Some sort of cord, and all they're doing is just cultivating it, pulling it right out of the ocean, clean it out, dry it, and that's where you get different variations of the color of seamoss. As to the gold that most people are used to, which is the bleach version, as we learned, coming out of the oceans, is purple. I didn't even know that. I learned that being here. It's beautiful. So this trip had it all. Adventure, great food, unforgettable experiences. I mean, St. Lucia, you're a gem. From its natural beauty to its rich culture, it's an island that has something for everyone. If you haven't been, put it on your list. Okay, so that wraps it up for St. Lucia. I'm Maverick Mitch. This is another episode of Maverick Travels. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.